Welcome to Tea with me, Robin Corrigetto. So, I wanted to come on here and do a new tea thing that God has given me. And it all started when my friend Christy had a dream about me. And in the dream, she mentioned I was drinking pomegranate tea. I am experimenting and I definitely am excited about this tea. And I wanted to let you all know about this tea concoction, just FYI, in case you're interested, and so you can see my first expression of how this tea will be. So what I'm going to use is a black tea, which here is Palm Court, which is Harney's. Harney's is my favorite tea. Harney's and Sons, they're out of England. FYI, Fresh Market has it, and it's a lot cheaper from Fresh Market in the store than it is online from anywhere. So if you're close to a Fresh Market has Harney's, Harney, and Sons, Harney and Sons tea. So here is a black tea, and I'm going to do an infusion with this black tea, and I'm going to mix it with Anthony's pomegranate juice powder. It's organic, gluten-free, non-GMO. And just FYI, it says 1 tablespoon is a serving. I'm just going to do a teaspoon. There's benefits to pomegranates, and so pomegranates are up to 3 times more antioxidants than green tea and red wine. And the antioxidants protect the cells from damage, prevent diseases such as cancer, and reduce inflammation and the effects of aging. Hello, sign me up for the pomegranate tea. And just FYI, I ordered this off of Amazon. I do not get any promotion benefits other than I'm just trying to help you out, okay? I'm getting helped out by God, and I want to help you out and just give you some of this information. So it's Anthony's. I do get a bunch of Anthony's stuff from time to time. So Anthony's pomegranate juice powder, it takes over a week to get this stuff in. So just know that if you order it off of Amazon, you might as well wait a week and a half to 2 weeks before you get it. And so it has 0 fat, 0 cholesterol, 40 milligrams of sodium, 6 carbohydrates, 3 of which are fiber. So 6 minus 3 is 3. So really 3 net fiber. Hey, Suzanne. Oh, yes. I'm so excited. It has 0 added sugars. It has calcium, iron, and that's all it's saying. Calcium and iron. This is on the back. And it says on the back of this, one of the world's most ancient fruits, pomegranates, originated in the Mediterranean region and spread throughout the world. Pomegranate is a fruit that contains hundreds of edible crimson-colored seeds called arils. These seeds are a symbol of abundance and love in many cultures. Pomegranate juice powder has a slightly tart yet sweet and fruity flavor. That's the bittersweet. Blended into shakes and smoothie bowls for a pop of color and tartness. Add an extra kick to yogurts, oatmeals, salad dressings, meats, guacamole. That's interesting. Gravy and more. They need to put tea. Okay? I looked at pomegranate tea online, and there was no pomegranate tea with reviews that I liked, that I felt good at buying. And so I thought, well, hello, let me get this organic pomegranate powder and mix this with my Palm Court, which is, I just get Harney and Sons black tea, either Earl Grey, Palm Court, just whatever, as long as it's a black tea. And FYI, they're great containers. I use them as little containers. This was Earl Grey. And so these tins are so good. I've even collected enough tins that when we have a dining room setting with my B plates that are black and gold, we're going to use these to put cookies in, homemade cookies, at each individual dining plate. So these tins get extra good use, right? I've got several of these tins. And so I'm going to do a palm quart black tea. And this is blended black tea. And it is, just FYI, John Harney. They're out of England. One of my favorite companies. In 1983, John Harney embarked on a mission to share his passion for tea. Harney & Sons offers a selection for over 275 varieties of the highest quality tea. We personally source our teas from the most reputable, established estates and gardens worldwide. So FYI, Harney & Sons tea, great gifts, especially at Christmas time. So I've got my B cup, and I'm going to get my infuser. This is my favorite infuser, this right here, because it just is easy to handle. And so I'm going to open my black tea, and I like to just get it off on one end. Yes, right, Suzanne? And let this other end stay on. I just like that. That's for me. And so I'm going to get my teaspoon and put the black tea, and I just hold this fuser over the cup so that any spillage goes back into the canister, right? The tin. And so I'm going to fill it up to where just one side is totally full. And so this side's totally full. You don't want anything on this edge, or otherwise the tea leaves will come out. And bingo, there it is. I'm going to put it in here. I'm not going to put sugar in because I'm going to put in this pomegranate powder. And even though it says 1 tablespoon is a serving, I'm just going to do a teaspoon. That's what I feel like is sufficient for me. And I'm going to let you see how it tastes by my expression. And I'm going to add just a touch of honey. FYI, honey's good for the lungs. For this time of year, you've got coughs. Instead of getting cough syrup, I get honey as my cough syrup. And I usually do it with apple cider vinegar. But today I'm going to put honey in with this tea and pomegranate powder and black tea. Hold on one second. Also, Fresh Market, Southern Sweet Honey Bee. I love Fresh Market. So let me open this. Today is the opening day. Instead of unboxing, it's opening. And I'm not going to struggle with this, so I'm going to get my knife, and I'm going to open it like this. I'm already out of the other honey. I go through honey really fast. And so I'll get just a little dab of honey, and it's probably about a teaspoon, not even a teaspoon. About a teaspoon of honey is what I usually do. And so I've got that in there, and I've already let my water come to a boil in the teapot. Look, isn't that cute? It's bees, and I have literal honey dripping down. Is that not hilarious? This is the appropriate cup for honey dripping down it. So wipe that up. And then the tea. I'm going to pour this in here. Let it diffuse for just 3 minutes. And while I'm waiting for it to diffuse, I'm going to read some of the health benefits of pomegranates. And before I start reading it, I'm going to open this bag. That way I'll be able to go ahead and get it when it is time. So I've got a tablespoon of honey. I've got black tea. And then I've got this pomegranate powder, and it's really pink. I don't know if you can see it, but it's pink. The benefits for pomegranates is that it helps with blood pressure, lowering blood pressure, blood sugar levels. It helps with atherosclerosis, which is the heart, cholesterol and fats in the arteries, which is common with heart disease. It helps reduce low-density lipoprotein cholesterol, your LLCs, bad cholesterol that clogs up the arteries. It also increases high-density lipoprotein cholesterol, good cholesterol. Hold on one second. So LDL, low density lipoprotein, LDL, bad cholesterol. I just want to make sure, want to double check. And then it also lowers the risk of strokes and heart attacks. It has diabetes control with insulin resistance. It lowers the risk of cancer, that prevents free radicals from damaging your cell. They're shown to be effective in preventing prostate, breast, lung, and colon cancers. That's interesting. It also provides folate, vitamin K, vitamin E, B6, potassium. And so I'm going to now get my diffuser and I swish it around like that. And I do it like that. Generally, I'll have like a little thing such as this little thing if I'm sitting in the den, and I just do it like that and just rest my diffuser in here. Now, I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to put in the pomegranate powder, and you get to watch my facial expression. I hope this tastes good. I'm believing it will. I mean, pomegranate, black tea, and honey, how can it taste bad, right? And so I'm just going to get a teaspoon of the pomegranate powder. And this is pomegranate black tea. And I'm going to mix it in here and let it do its work. Mix it around, swish it around. And now, drum roll. Time to test. Are you ready? I'm not nervous. I'm anticipating. So here's the test. Oh, that is really good. I can taste the honey. I can definitely taste the black tea. But it's so crazy because I can taste the honey separately from the pomegranate. It's like they're mixing, but they're not mixing. I can't explain it. Let me take another sip. That is really good. The pomegranate kind of hits the back sides of my tongue, that it goes past the front where I have the black tea tasting there. And the pomegranate hits both sides, and the honey just comes behind it and just kind of coats it. And I have that taste all over. So you can distinctly taste all three of these in one sip on your entire tongue in those different areas. Sorry, it froze its own low battery. So enjoy your day and get a cup of pomegranate black tea with honey. Have a good day.